Hey guys, it's Traceface here with you tonight at my little studio that that I practice with my brother at, and I'm here watching their dogs and cats for them, and I figured that today would be a good day to try his wireless because he's got a different wireless setup than I do, and see if we have any luck tonight. So we're gonna try that out. Yeah, my brother's family's on a nice little camping vacation, so I'm watching their cats and dogs for them, and took this as a good time to start practicing a little bit more. Nobody's here, so I can use the space. We have a few spaces actually that we practice, but we got everything set up here now because we're doing a cover version. We're doing a really awesome cover that we're going to put out next week. So stay tuned for that. For those of you that don't know, I am in a band called Vulgarity. And there's a reason why we named the band that. So let's not get all Christian, let's not get the Bible thumpers going on me tonight. I'm not in the mood. Okay. If you know what my last name is, then you would understand why we named the band that. Okay, so let's get into this video tonight. I got a lot of clients going through this, and I want to make sure that I address it. I was recently triggered by this type of thing, and I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about triggers for these online shenanigans and narcissism that we are seeing on this global, worldwide level right now, and how this is going on, how it's going on all day, every day, and people make excuses for this type of behavior, and in all reality, and in all actuality, it's very hurtful indeed. I want to make mention real quick that the prayer and fast group starts next Tuesday, August 4th. If you are interested in joining prayer and fast, please email me at tracefaceit@gmail.com. I'm taking people for coaching. I am booking up quite a bit, so get in there with me, get a session time that we're going to meet once a week. Let's lock it down, and let's get you the help that you deserve. Okay, talking about narcissism and online shenanigans, this is a big one. This is how people are able to sort of live out their fantasy life, okay, and be able to sit back and think that it's safe, because I'm just liking this person's posts. I'm just messaging them because we have similar interests, and I'm just trying to find out how this person became a model, because I'm thinking about becoming a model. And so this kind of culture we're online right now. Everyone's online. Most of us are online. We're here on YouTube, and YouTube, I think, is a very healthy platform to meet people, and I've watched it happen through the channel, and I think that's amazing and it's awesome. There's healthy ways to do that, and to group with people and to connect with people, and we are seeking connection right now, especially during these times. We are seeking connection with people because a lot of us are not even able to go out there and do real life right now, because of COVID-19. So we have to kind of rethink and reshape what we are doing in our lives and how we're doing it. But there's not even a fine line. I'm not even going to say that there's a fine line to this. Okay. The rule of thumb is, if you knew that your partner was reading the comments you're leaving or the emails that you're addressing to someone and they're borderline inappropriate or flirtatious, then you just don't do it, okay? If you're constantly sitting online and you're liking sexy posts of other females, other males, whomever you happen to be, and you're doing it as you're religiously doing it. You're religiously making sure that you let it's letting that person know, hey, I'm watching you. Hey, I think you're amazing balls. I think you're amazing, and I was a hurtful bystander of this for many, many years. And we live in a culture where it's glorified. It's fine. It's, what do you mean? There's nothing wrong. I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't say anything inappropriate. It's, you know, I use the I use the word suggestive. It's suggestive when you're doing that to someone. Okay, it's very suggestive. That person knows that you're watching them. And it's the you feed my ego, I'll feed yours culture. Let me puff you up and feed your ego so that I get the reciprocation of that on my end of, you know, oh, I'm so great, I'm so awesome. And we live in this world and this society that's doing this all the time, even while people are in committed relationships or marriages, okay? And people don't understand or realize that you don't even recognize that you're scrolling all day long. You're scrolling other people's pictures and photos and what they're doing. You have interests of something that you are looking through, perhaps on, you know, Pinterest or Instagram, or you know, you have similar. You're looking for people that are into you know, into rock and roll, and into, you know, you're looking for another musician maybe for your band, or and now you found other people, and so you have this interest in and so it's acceptable. It's acceptable behavior, but I lost the point I was trying to make. You know, we're all living in this culture where we like I said, we are trying to connect. It makes sense, but if you're writing something to somebody that's exactly the same thing that you're writing to me, I am not going to feel any more unique or special. And also, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I listen to this stuff all day long, and I know exactly, because I know, okay? Guess what? When you meet people online, when you're meeting somebody online, they're checking this stuff out, you guys, okay? They're, especially people like us that have been through this. We've been through the ringer. We already went through this kind of stuff, which you know, it, and I watched it escalate with my ex-husband and others that I dated. I watched that stuff escalate. Okay, it started off with a conversation that you had the same interests, and it escalated from there. Okay, it became somebody to jump towards when things weren't going right in La La Landville that the narcissist lives in, and then they were you know, looking towards an emotional connection with someone else to get advice or this, that, and the other thing. You know, that's triangulation. It's triangulation, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful, okay? There's no if, and, or buts. There's no way around that. That's hurtful. It makes you feel like I said, like there's really nothing. I mean, my ex-husband was notorious for putting up this post about how I am the best thing since life's bread. I'm the woman of his dreams, right? I'm the woman of his dreams, and he would put something like that up publicly, all right? And you sit back, you see all this. You see how the women don't like that post, but they like all the other posts. Or some of them would play the game, and they would love the post, but then you'd see them in the inbox with him. You see the inbox messages that were very inappropriate. Okay? And I would watch him scramble after he'd put something like that up, and then go back and hurry up and put all kinds of other content right after it, because it's that scared Peter Pan syndrome of, oh my gosh, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I want to be available. I want to be able to rely on other people. I want to be able to still puff other people up and have them puff me up, so I have connections and options available to me. That's scary, to put all my eggs in one basket. I mean, and this is the society, guys, that we live in. This is the society that we're living in. I say rule of thumb, you know, watch what you're doing with that. Now, I also know some people right now that are very hurt from what happened to them, and so they're dealing with it by this kind of culture. They're living in that culture. They feel safe on internet land, They feel safe there, and they don't venture out to actually real-time relationships. It's become internet because of the fact that they've been hurt, because of the fact that they have been, you know, they have been taken advantage of or taken for granted. And so there's this comfort zone of having these online sort of relationships because it feels safe. It feels safe. I watch it, and I watch how it affects families. I watch how it affects the marriage, the relationship, the breakdown, because you can't take a person seriously that's doing that kind of thing. You can't take them seriously. How many other people are you writing like that to? How many others, right? I caught this sort of thing. And I think I was going back to saying that, yeah, people don't realize that we live in this culture where we can see what people are doing, okay? It's very obvious when somebody is following your significant other or interested in this is how we let people know we're interested in them, guys. This is where we're at in life. We let people know that we're interested in them by asking them what their Facebook, asking them for their Facebook profile, to be friends on Facebook, or follow them on Instagram. That's how you give your number out now. That's how you give your number out. And again, you know, you can call me old school, you can call me whatever you want to call me. This is how I feel. And I know there are so many others out there just like me that feel the same way, that they're very cautious when they see this stuff. They're very cautious. It's very concerning. We all have had lives before we met somebody else, right? We all had lives and we were all doing whatever. But when somebody comes around that you really care about, you certainly don't want to see any of this kind of stuff going on while you're quote unquote dating or you're starting to get to know them and fall for them and like them. You don't want to see that stuff because it's so triggering, and it will send you so far back in your recovery and your healing that you're going to be very nervous, you're going to be very anxious, and you're going to wonder, is this person doing the same thing that was done to me for years? And I'm talking years. So I hope that this message makes sense, and because again, this all sort of came into a whirlwind today that I was like, yeah, I need to do this. I need to do this video about what we are going through as a society and as this culture that's very, very acceptable. Very acceptable. I used to remember even telling my ex-husband, you know, you putting heart reactions to really sexy, provocative photos of other women, that feeds their ego, and then they're on your page feeding your ego with your sexy photo, and it's like you're sitting back watching it all go on right in front of your face, and there isn't a damn thing that you're going to be able to do about it other than just be really hurt and feel betrayed and feel like, wow, I'm really not any more unique or special than them, than anybody else. And he used to tell me I'm being ridiculous. I'm being ridiculous. Well, I wasn't being ridiculous because I had a feeling, I had intuition, and I knew it was going further. Starts. And then it leads to all the other stuff. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll leave this open for a few more minutes for questions that you might have about all this, or questions you have in particular about dealing with a narcissist. You know, this is a major problem right now that I just see that everyone's brushing under the rug. Like, oh no, you didn't see nothing here. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not puffing that individual up so that they puff me up because I might need to use them for something in the end. I used to watch this stuff, guys. People would put up these posts about their significant other and then cower behind that post like, ooh, but don't lose interest in me. But don't lose interest in me. Still want me, still desire me, still still believe I might be still interested in you because I don't want to lose you as a fan. I know you don't want to lose me as a fan. Let's keep puffing each other up. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, you know, it's exactly it. I'm not going to be a victim to that any longer. Hell no. Hell to the no. That crap is not going to exist in my life ever again. So people that are pulling that kind of crap, they know where they're going to be headed, and it's called the door. Okay, it's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of caca baloney, is what I call it. Crap and caca, you know, and it is, and it's just there, and it's something that we're supposed to eat it. Here's where we're at. Oh, you better be careful because someone else might be into me. You know, listen. I get comments all the time when I want to put up a post when I'm feeling good. I'm a makeup artist, so I love different looks of makeup. And I'm not on here to do that kind of stuff. I'm on here for a different reason, for YouTube. But I do love makeup. It's something I learned at a very young age because my father works for a company that makes all jars and caps to high-end manufacturing to high-end makeup companies. So I learned that stuff at a very young age, and I learned how to accent your features and things of that nature. And so when I do these makeup tutorials, I do them online quite a bit. I want to show what I did, and so I'll put up a picture. And I lost you guys. And so, you know, when I do that and put up a picture, I got males writing all kinds of comments. Oh my God, you're so sexy. You know, and they don't know if I have a significant other, and they don't know. They're reacting to my photo, okay? When you put a photo like that out there, you expect that you're going to get any sort of type of reaction, right? And some of these men have been with the same woman for years, and I feel bad for them. They can see that. That's public. That's public. My profile picture on Facebook, that's public. They can see these and I think they're inappropriate. You can say, looking good, Trace. Go get them or something. You know, I don't know, but you don't have to be like, oh my God, you are so unbelievably sexy. You know, heart eyes emoji, love emoji. I'm sorry. No. Must make your wife feel pretty damn special. All right. Anyway, this is my message tonight. It's a culture that needs to be discussed. It's wrong on so many levels. It's hurtful. It's triggering for narcissistic abusive victims. Very triggering. Very hurtful. And let me know what you guys think. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'll say this much too. People can sit there and say, oh, you're jealous, you're insecure, you're controlling, you're a psycho, right? No. Don't listen to any of that when the narcissist tries to turn that around on you or the unhealthy person that's been living like this lifestyle for a while in fantasy land. Don't let anybody make you feel like this is your problem, okay? It's called integrity, and nobody has it anymore. Where is the integrity, people? Where is it? It's called being cautious. It's called being cautious. When you're out there dating, you need to look out for these things, and you need to see who it is you're dating. That's my message tonight. I'm Trace Face, and it's time we all face the truth together.